Welcome back to our channel, guys. As you can see, today's video is about the i30N facelift with DCT transmission. So we're gonna show you how it performs in stock, how it performs with tuning, and we're also gonna compare it to our Golf 8 GTI, which is tuned as well, to see which is the better hot hatch.
So what we are going to compare, we're gonna strap both cars on a dyno, measure 100 with 200, and we put them on a scale.
So the i30N facelift is of course still based on the same engine as the pre-facelift, meaning inline-4 turbocharged, but they did some slight modifications to get around 5 horsepower more, which doesn't sound a lot, but also around 40 Nm more of torque, which should make a difference. So that's it.
2.0 TSI 4-cylinder EA 888, meanwhile in its 4th generation in the Golf 8 GTI with 245 horsepower and with our tune 300 horsepower.
So the i30N Performance Fastback, as we got it here, in Germany costs around 38,000 euros, which by the way is exactly the same as the Golf 8 GTI with DCT. So the times where pre-facelift cars have been thousands of euros cheaper than the pendants from VW are kind of over, you have to say. However, the Hyundai cars are pretty well equipped from the get-go, and you aren't really able to spend a lot of money on extras. Meaning if you equip both cars well, it should still be the cheaper option.
Base model price for the Golf 8 GTI, 38,000 euros. Yeah, actually pretty much the same price as the Hyundai, but the Hyundai comes with a little bit more power.
The i30N as performance variant comes with a mechanical slip differential. Mechanical is the important word here, since you have to say, first, this is quite rare in this class of vehicles to have, and secondly, it really does a more sporty job than an electronic solution for the same problem.
So the Golf comes with an electronic diff, while the Hyundai got a mechanical one.
i30N facelift interior. You have to say it is definitely less expensive than the one from the VW Golf, which you will see in a second. However, it's still very solid. It's very comparable to the pre-facelift model, except for the screen and the digital tachometer, which they switched with a new one. And you have to say that both things are way more usable than the options from VW, so that's an advantage.
Interior, well, it's the typical VW interior. I don't think we have to lose many words about that. So we strapped the car already on the dyno, and to be honest, we finished the development a couple of hours ago, but we're gonna show you the stock and the tuned results, of course. Onto the screen, original figures by Hyundai, 280 horsepower, 394 Nm of torque. We measured the car with 307 horsepower, or 308 horsepower, and 406 Nm of torque. So a little bit more than claimed, to be exact, 28 horsepower more than claimed, which is, yeah, really good if you consider that sometimes the pre-facelift version had a little bit less than the claimed figures. Car is spot on. I would say we're gonna show you now the results with the GTS Black. So with the RaceChip GTS Black, after several hours of development on our dyno, we ended up at 335 horsepower, 460 Newton meters of torque. As you can see on the screen, as always, thick line tuned, thin line stock. Orange is torque, red horsepower, blue wheel horsepower. Nice gain all over the RPM range. The slight difference here is because he accelerated a little bit different on a dyno, so nothing, nothing which comes down to the engine, just acceleration on a dyno. But yeah, nice torque gain all over the RPM range. Drops a little bit at the top off, but it's totally fine. You should definitely feel it on the street. And in terms of power, yeah, we are matching now the Golf GTI figures. So both cars have around 330 horsepower. So I'm really looking forward to compare those two cars 100 to 200.
So, who's the winner? As always, it comes down to personal preference and which feature is the most important for you. In my humble opinion, the i30N DCT takes the first place. Sounds freaking awesome, a little bit cheaper, faster 100 to 200 and so much fun to drive. However, if you're looking for a standard car for daily use and be a little bit undercover, the MK8 GTI might be the better option for you. Guys, we really hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave us a like and drop a comment below to help the algorithm. Thanks!